If you took a trade today, you're going to be poo-poo caca forever, and here's why. So listen and please, you need this. If you won today, you got lucky. Tell everybody you know and love. Except don't, because that's embarrassing. Going into the day, we were extremely bearish. Guys, the DOL was obvious. How did we not take shorts to it? Is what you would say if you didn't know anything about trading ever, right? This is exactly why I faded every single setup of the day and why I'm making this video, because y'all need to lock in on your ball knowledge. You can see we're extremely overextended. We are not even close to EQ of the range. We have dumped basically 700 points overnight since 6 p.m. start of Asia session, and we have not seen a fair value gap in that entire time, right? You go in the 4 hours, super overextended, but at least, hey, we have really good DOLs. You're 0 for 2, buddy. If you go on ES, there is absolutely no draws available because ES swept all of them. The weekly fair value gap right here has been obliterated on ES, meaning NQ really doesn't need to go to it. Now, obviously, I will admit, we are still trending to it, so it's possible for us to go there. I understand that, but that is something going against you. Go down on the 1 hour. What do you see? Well, you see, again, really no retracements, bro. We barely hit any 1 hour fair value gaps. We hit one at 0 o'clock, whatever time that is, and then again at 8 o'clock, which I do know what time that is. We're obviously trending, but we're so overextended. Let me draw EQ of the range again for you. If I'm taking a trade, I at least want to see 0.75 of the range get hit. I understand that the high time frame doesn't always, like when we're in an expansion phase, when we're in a distribution phase, we do not need to perfectly tap into EQ every single time. Did I nail EQ? Yeah, I did. We don't need to, right? If we're extremely bullish, we can see, shorter retracements, but we don't want to see is this. We do not want to see this, bro. Markets do not move in the form of, I don't know, just bleeding eternally, bro. After 700 points, I want a correction, right? That was my thought going into the day, but I also knew that we were so bearish that there's no way in heck I was ever going to not take there was no way I was going to take a long. Going down to the time frame more, you can see, obviously, still bleeding out, and then we get to the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, you can see everything that we have here. We have our 15-minute intermediate high, our 1 hour high, our 4 hour way up here. Keep in mind, 0.75 of the range is roughly right here, bro. So I really want to see this get tapped. Now, of course, it doesn't need to be exactly this, but I really wanted to see at least the 1 hour intermediate high get hit. That way we had some sort of valid manipulation. We didn't have much reason to go up higher, but at this point, there is so much reason to go upwards. So what happens? Price shoots up. We get that perfect manipulation, exactly what I wanted to see, and then we get this. Boy, what in the hell is this, boy? That's what I said. I said, what is this? There's no way I'm entering in this. Why? Because I know we want to go up, bro. I know we want to go up. If I enter here, my break even is literally at 0.1 RR, bro. I'm getting absolutely clapped. I'm getting clapped, bro. On a break even. I will get break even. Yes, this trade will hit, but you will also get break even 10 out of 10 times. So what did I want to see? I said, okay, I can put my stop loss like here off all this displacement, 46 point stop loss. This is great. If I get a CISD entry before we take out this low, I will take the trade. Okay, well, that's not happening. Okay, well, that's not happening. But why do I now not take this long? And this is what y'all gotta know. This is what y'all got to know. Why do I not take this long? The reason I don't take this long is because at this point, it is extremely high resistance. We swept out this high. We're bearish. I know we want to go up because we're discounted. So yes, this trade is honestly valid, but I'm still not going to fight the trend. I said, oh, so I literally told myself I will not take this trade because I am not a moron. If I take this trade, I would be considered a moron for my honest critical thinking skills. Sure enough, it rips. Again, it was not a 1.0 RR risk or reward. Even if you put your stop loss like right here at this semi-protected low, I guess because it's in a 1 minute fair value gap, if you wanted to cope and say that, you could. Still not a 1.0 RR trade, but chasing the 1 hour intermediate high is not a bad play. I do not hate that trade. But what trade I do hate is this 2 minute. Now, why do I hate this 2 minute? Well, yes, we did get... We did resweep a high resistance level. We showed displacement out. But, bro, look at this. it really does not look that good because you have a high right here. You have the 4-hour right here. You have all this accumulation that hasn't been swept out at all. Not to mention, ES looks like poop. ES looks like literal poop. Literal poopy, bro. You go on the 15-minute. What do we tap into? Nothing. You go on the 30-minute. What do we tap into? Nothing. We go on the 1 hour. What do we tap into? Nothing. We go on the 4 hour. Did we touch a 4 hour, please? Did you gently graze the 4 hour? No, bro. ES has had zero manipulation on planet Neptune, bro. Planet Neptune has seen no manipulation. And so we do just not like trades like that, bro. I'm not even going to front with you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like this trade. We're extremely discounted, guys. We are extremely discounted. And on top of that, we haven't even had true manipulation. So ES has no reason to want to start going down yet. Now, if there was true manipulation, if ES hit the 4 hour and created an SMT and then we had strong displacement, yes, I'm ripping that trade because I know NQ probably wants to sweep out the weekly fair value gap. But I have to go based off of probability. Is this probabilistic knowing that ES has all the reason to continue higher, and NQ also has valid DOL levels above? Yes, bro. I mean, you got to see it like this. Like, if it looked like this, are you taking the trade? Probably not. All these fair value gaps above, and you have to realize that you can't be zoomed in on the low time frame. You just cannot be. And then it hits TP. But still, I promise you, I'm holding to that. I'm holding to that. This trade is not something that I want to see. It's not what looks good to me. I did see this tap into the 1 minute fair value gap and then the inversion below. And I said, you could low key put your stop at like this because a 2 minute also formed to protect your stop loss. You could put it at like this 2 minute to protect you. Something like that, and then go for a 1.0 RR, but this trade wouldn't even hit anyways. This was a break-even kind of day, and when the market isn't distributing, the reason why it's not distributing is because the market doesn't know where it wants to go. Now, I say this, and then we manipulate into a 5 minute, and then we have a perfect IFVG, right? Now, why did I not like this? Guys, the reason I don't like this is because you have to look at both pairs. Again, we are extremely discounted. We are extremely discounted. And ES looks like crap. Yes, today you can point, you can laugh, you can make fun of me. But, bro, I've lost to these trades all too much. And this is just knowing my experience. And I am not the only person that faded all the setups today. I'll tell you that much. Guys, ES looks like dirt. It looks like dirt. It looks like a barcode. Now, when does anyone ever take a trade when ES looks like a barcode? Bro, when people were born inside prison and never got proper education because the system is rigged. That's when, bro. Anyways, this plays out perfectly to the DOL. But then there's a re-entry. Now, this trade looks so good. You go on the 30-second. Whoa, okay. Wow. Wow, spoilers. Pretend you didn't see that. This trade looks so good, man. This trade looks so good. I'm in love with it. I'm literally loving it. I go right here. Why do I like it? We're tapping into a 4 minute. We have an extremely strong rejection out. Why do I not like this trade? Again, because of ES, bro. ES looks like papa, caca, poo-poo, loopy poo-poo, bro. And I got to stop saying that. It's probably not funnier than the first time. But guys, ES is reacting off of nothing. Maybe a 1 minute fair value gap, bro, but that is just not going to cut it for me, Gengi. It is not going to cut it. ES has no idea where it wants to go. Why? Because NQ is dragging it down. Meanwhile, ES has literally nowhere on planet Neptune to go. Nowhere on planet Neptune. Oh, you want your draws? Oh, you want your draws 9,000 points lower? Oh, yeah, maybe if the Great Depression comes back. Maybe if the Great Depression comes back and then we hit EQ and then we get a 1 month IFVG, we can target these lows. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm never going to see a short like that happen. And we have absolutely no reason for ES to go, hence why it was choppy. And this is why you have to understand the DOLs. Yes, these trades do mechanically work out. We hit a 5 minute up here. And then we did get an inversion out, but the reason why this isn't good is because at this exact moment, where is ES, bro? Where is ES? Tell me. ES is almost at these highs. ES has inversed its only potential gap, right? The only potential, it doesn't even have a gap. It's Chop City. And so, yes, you will see people online today flaunting their eval trade that they took because they got lucky. But what they don't tell you is that if any of these trades lost, they would tell you exactly what I'm saying right now. ES was choppy, super discounted, no true manipulation, didn't look right. I just felt convicted, bro. Dude, these people that are telling you these trades are incredible are lying, bro. They're literally lying, and I'm not gonna throw out names because one day when I see him in person, I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth, right? I'll kiss Jesus' feet. I'll tell you that. Praise God. But literally, the trading day was just not good. There was no good trades today, nothing I felt convicted on. And if you had conviction for a setup, then more power to you, brother. But I'm telling you this, me personally, as for me and my house, we will not be trading in extremely discounted fair value gaps, extremely discounted ranges without true manipulation. Guys, we needed ES to hit something, and then I agree. If ES hit a 1 hour intermediate high and then we get an inversion, I'm ripping shorts, bro. Off displacement, I'm ripping shorts. But the thing is when we're extremely discounted, I need the assets to agree. I need ES to look somewhat reasonable, bro. I need ES to look somewhat reasonable. If I open up this weird SES AI corporation thing one more time, bro, maybe that's God telling me to do a quick investment. Guys, it looks like trash. I'm not trading the markets when 9:30 to 11 literally look like this, bro. It is literally the definition of a barcode. And if any trade lost today, they would tell you that this was why. If you don't agree with me, look at the charts right here, right here, right here, and you tell me that this looks amazing, bro. You tell me that this right here looks incredulous, bro. It doesn't. It looks bad. And that is exactly why if you took a trade today, you don't understand the high time frame and you aren't good at trading. And that's not on some coping.